Welcome back to Chelsea Daily Report. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Chelsea. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Mykhailo Mudryk returns to training as Maresca shapes his first-team vision. Chelsea received a major boost at Cobham this morning as Mykhailo Mudryk officially returned to full first-team training under manager Enzo Maresca. After spending time on individual recovery sessions and conditioning work, the Ukrainian winger looked sharp, motivated, and ready to fight for his place in a squad that Maresca is steadily reshaping in his own image. The atmosphere around the training ground felt different the moment Mudryk stepped onto the pitch. Maresca, clipboard in hand as always, greeted him with a focused smile and a few words. Most likely instructions about how Mudryk fits into the tactical structure he has been drilling into the squad since his arrival. Maresca's football is detailed, demanding, and built on positional discipline. Every player must understand where to stand, when to move, and how to contribute to the constant rotation of the ball. For a winger like Mudryk, it means not only beating defenders with speed, but also being precise in build-up play. Mudryk's first moments in training showed no signs of hesitation. During the initial rondo session, he pressed aggressively, calling for the ball and showing the kind of urgency the technical staff had hoped to see. His teammates welcomed him back right away, passing to him often, almost inviting him to prove that he still carried that explosive acceleration. And he did. When the group moved into small-sided games, Mudryk skipped past two defenders with a sharp feint before placing a composed finish into the far corner. A couple of players shouted in approval, while Maresca nodded quietly. Encouraged, but always analytical. One of Maresca's major tasks this season is to build a Chelsea attack that is fluid, unpredictable, and tactically synchronized. Mudryk fits into that concept perfectly when he is confident. His ability to run into space, stretch defensive lines, and carry the ball at electric pace can shift momentum instantly. But under Maresca, the challenge is bigger than individual brilliance. It is about understanding when to stay wide, when to invert, when to combine, and how to help the midfield maintain rhythm. Throughout the session, Maresca pulled Mudryk aside several times, gesturing with his hands to show specific movements, cutting inside during the second phase of build-up, holding width during transitions, and timing his pressing triggers. The winger responded positively, often staying behind after the main drills to work on short passing combinations with one of Maresca's assistants. This level of commitment did not go unnoticed. The coaching staff has spoken repeatedly about the importance of players adapting quickly to Maresca's tactical framework, and Mudryk appears determined to show he can be a key part of that structure. Physically, Mudryk looked strong and fully recovered. His acceleration remained intact, and his touches were crisp throughout the morning. What stood out most was his body language, focused, serious, but still carrying the spark that Chelsea fans love to see. After weeks of uncertainty around his fitness, his reappearance in full training provides Chelsea with an added attacking option at a crucial time of the season. As the session concluded, Mudryk walked off the pitch alongside several teammates, discussing movements and runs he had worked on during training. He seemed integrated, confident, and eager to translate everything onto the matchday stage. For Maresca, Mudryk's return is more than just an additional player. It is the restoration of a weapon perfectly suited for transitions, wide creativity, and the vertical bursts that can change the flow of a match. If the Ukrainian winger continues to adapt to Maresca's demanding style, he could become one of Chelsea's most influential figures in the weeks ahead. With important fixtures approaching, the timing could not be better. Chelsea now have a fully recharged Mudryk ready to step into Maresca's system, and the early signs suggest he is prepared to embrace the challenge and redefine his role under the new era at Stamford Bridge. Another news.
Chelsea stars return from international break as preparations intensify for Burnley clash on the 22nd of November 2025. After a demanding international break, Chelsea have officially resumed full squad training at Cobham, with players returning in high spirits and ready to refocus on Premier League duties. With a crucial fixture against Burnley looming on the 22nd of November 2025, the Blues have wasted no time rebuilding rhythm, sharpening intensity, and reintegrating all returning internationals into Enzo Maresca's tactical plans. This week's sessions have been a blend of high-energy drills, medical assessments, and tactical rehearsals, all designed to ensure that Chelsea step onto the pitch fully prepared, physically refreshed, and mentally locked in for the challenge ahead. Key returns: Badiashile, Neto and Reece James. Back on the grass, Chelsea received a significant boost as several players made their return to team training. Benoit Badiashile completed his first full session since nursing a muscular issue. His ball control, tackling precision and composure in build-up play impressed the technical staff, giving Chelsea renewed confidence in their defensive solidity. Pedro Neto, who spent the break recovering at Cobham instead of joining Portugal, continued to show excellent progress. He took part in controlled drills, quick sprints and wide-channel combinations. A clear sign he could be ready for matchday involvement, Reece James also resumed work on the pitch. Although his sessions remained slightly modified as he rebuilds sharpness, his leadership and energy were immediately felt by the squad, medical room, Palmer and Enzo. Still being managed, carefully, Cole. Palmer is undergoing tailored rehabilitation due to a minor groin concern. The club is confident but cautious. He is expected to rejoin the main group soon if progress remains steady. Enzo Fernandez continues a careful recovery from knee discomfort. His schedule focuses on controlled movement, stability exercises, and light ball contact. Chelsea want him fully ready for the busy winter period. International standouts, Estevão Willian and Marc Guiu, impress with national teams. While several players stayed behind for treatment, some of Chelsea's brightest young talents delivered standout performances with their countries. Estevão Willian, Brazil's rising star, the Brazilian wonderkid, once again showcased why he is regarded as one of the most technically gifted prospects in world football. During the international break, he demonstrated electric dribbling, quick acceleration, and fearless attacking play. His creativity in the final third earned praise from Brazil's youth coaching staff. He contributed with an assist and created multiple goal-scoring chances, reaffirming his status as a generational talent. Chelsea staff closely monitored his performances and were impressed by his decision-making maturity and confidence at international level. Marc Guiu, Spain's powerful number 9. Makes his Marc Guiu had an equally impressive international window. He scored a crucial goal for Spain's youth side with his trademark physicality and clinical finishing. His hold-up play and intelligent positioning were major highlights. Coaches praised his mentality and improvement in link-up play, an area Chelsea have been working on intensively. Guiu returns to Cobham full of confidence and is expected to compete strongly for minutes in the upcoming fixtures. Training focus, high speed, high pressure, total control. Chelsea's coaching staff designed the first sessions after the break to rebuild rhythm and reinforce tactical identity. Key areas of focus included fast transitions from defence to attack, wide area overloads to exploit Burnley's compact defensive structure. Set-piece routines, particularly defending second balls, high-press triggers and coordinated forward pressing. The mood at Cobham was competitive and energetic, with players pushing each other to regain peak match readiness. Burnley on the horizon, a test Chelsea cannot take lightly. Despite Burnley's difficult season, Chelsea are aware that Turf Moor, or any challenge against a disciplined physical side, demands absolute concentration. Burnley are expected to sit deep, break quickly, and test Chelsea's defensive focus through aerial duels and long phases of pressure. Maresca's men are preparing for exactly that. Aggression, direct play, and a battle for key midfield zones. Conclusion: Chelsea return from the international break with fresh energy, new momentum, and several important players close to full fitness. With young talents like Estevão Willian and Mark Guiu shining on the global stage, and key squad members returning to full training, the Blues head into the Burnley clash with confidence and renewed purpose.